All right. Of Latterly.io. Latterly helps you learn to code, land your first or next programming role, grow your social and professional networks. You can sign up for free. Discord, right there. You can join that. Come chat about code, bring your questions, brag, show off your projects. All of the above are welcome. And today, we're going to be showing off the new Lovable. So I have done multiple streams with Lovable, and it's never worked. They keep bragging about their Supabase integration. Check my streams. I've never gotten it to work. But now, the integrated data and I need to be able to bring it into my cursor and take it out of Lovable. I already believe that works. I'm already sold that Lovable can sync over to GitHub and I can look at the code. So we can call that process a handoff. So some of the things that we want to do are to make this handoff friendly, including I probably want to update the README with Lovable's knowledge of the project details, because this is just a boilerplate README. So when I bring it into Cursor, when I hand it off to Cursor, the Cursor AI is not going to be aware of the business details except as documented through the code. And the code documentation is light because this is not heavily tested. So these vibe coding apps don't be making a lot of tests, which detracts from the documentation of the code because tests document the code under test. Tests serve as a kind of documentation. Fortunately, we do have TypeScript, so we get some AI awareness out of the TypeScript. The Lovable agent in particular, and I don't know what it's using behind the scenes, but you can see it's not leaving a ton of code comments. So depending on the AI that you use, some of them do leave code comments, and that's another way to pass context from AI to AI and from AI to human and so on. There also are not markdown files of documentation in the repository, which is another practice that is sometimes done to pass around knowledge.
John, food.
Okay, so prepping for handoff would be one thing. And then when I export, I think that works well, but bringing changes back in, I'm not sure that that works. The second thing is monetization. So I can get user signups, but what about Stripe integration? Is that going to work? In fact, let's do that now. Implement the ability to purchase, and I do have let me just show you. I do have is this the right button? Okay. This is like a preview environment, and then I can go over here, which is kind of production. It's the Lovable production, but whenever I do this is basically, I'm going to consider this not a true production. So when I go to a true production, probably I want a different domain and everything, right? Anyway, let me sign in, and you can see kind of what we're working with. I have a daily check-in, I can get my coins. So this idea of card coins, you can get one per day, but what if I sold you the ability to buy more? So implement the ability to purchase card coins. Let's see, how much should they cost? For 25 cents each. That feels like a really low price, but whatever, we'll do that. If the app does well, I'll definitely raise that price. Okay, so then you can go to the store, and it's kind of like, you know, a TCG. So I can buy a single card, or I can buy a card pack. So let me buy a single card. You received card draw. So the user experience can be improved. I want to be able to see that better. I can add more cards. The balancing on the cards is not ideal. By the way, y'all can go sign up right now. Like, this is live, in case I wasn't clear about that. It's very much alpha in the sense of like early, not in the sense of like, you know, alpha super strong or whatever, but alpha like alpha beta software, like lots of bugs and balance issues. But you can start collecting those card coins the earlier you sign up. All right, so then you can come to this card shop, and yeah, I can buy one, and I can go look at my collection. Probably I want a tooltip here. And now we have these magic cards. So I have beast cards, and then magic cards are something that I want to verify that they work. I'm not even sure they work. Okay, you can do peer-to-peer matches, and then you can do NPC matches. So let's do a quick match. I'll just show you. Game started, I go first. It does like a coin toss basically, and it's life point based. All right, so I'll play the Shadow Drake. And here you'll see what I mean by there's balance issues. Thanks for the likes, by the way. So I cannot attack on the very first round. So I end my turn. Looks like the opponent did not summon at all. Okay. Now this is so many weird things, right? So one is, I have to play a card. I can't just immediately attack. And two is, when I play another monster, it's going to like kind of override that card. No, that's not working. Okay, so the attack button doesn't even appear to be working. All right. Enable Stripe. Stripe restricted API key. Okay, cool, it's gonna hide it by default. All right, let me grab a Stripe key. On another tab, you're not allowed to look. What kind of API key is this? Is this a product? I'm not sure what it's asking for, actually. Chat, what do you think about this app so far? And then I can just make a whole bunch of more cards. I can also make a card admin area. Getting my 2FA. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Let me Google this. Lovable Stripe key. What key do you want? Stripe has a bunch of different keys. Chat-driven auto setup. Save your Stripe secret key. Stripe secret key. Okay. Cool. I think I can show you this. So yeah, there's nothing sensitive here. So here I am in my Stripe account. I went to the home page and I searched Stripe secret key. And I'm going to go over here to developers API keys. Let me take that back off screen. Yep, and so here is a secret key. And I will create a secret key. I wonder if I can use a restricted key. Stripe is telling me it recommends I use a restricted key, so I'm going to try and do that. Yeah, but I don't know the scope of permissions that I need, which is a bummer. Don't need climate orders and radar. Pretty sure I don't need terminal access. Okay, we can turn that off. Good, okay. So we can actually restrict some stuff. What is the Sigma API? I have no idea. So in that case, let's disable Sigma API. All right. And then it wants to 3FA. Now it wants to, man, good job on the security, I guess. So I've got this on my clipboard now. All right. Good. Let's see what that does. Welcome in. We got Lee, Juan, RT. That, what is this? Savez-vous construire qui? I don't know what language that is. Is this Salut? Is this Portuguese? Is it French? Okay, it's French. TCG. TCG is trading card game. So this is what we are building. And it's already there. You can sign up. Create some username. and get some cards. Here's my card collection. We're trying to add the ability to purchase a new card. And I would like some integration tests. Allows for two-way synchronization of the code base, and then we will run the integration tests on GitHub Actions. This seems like a great idea. Then the GitHub action could write a physical report, like a text file. Then Lovable could read it. I think this is totally fine. I think this is totally fine. Users can now buy any quantity from the shop page. Let's try to log in. Heck yes! Does it work? I don't know. Thanks, merci. You're very welcome. How do I say, let's see, you're welcome. I don't know. I don't know how to speak French, I'm sorry. You're welcome. In French. I don't know, man. I cannot even pronounce what I'm looking at. Benvenus? Benvenus? I don't know. How do you say that? Okay, thank you for being here. I will publish this, and then I will go eat dinner, and I will try to buy some coins on the published version. So go ahead and sign up now, dual-deals.lovable.app. You can help me understand. You can send me, $5 or something, and support the application. Thank you so much. Many more updates coming soon. And follow the channel because we're going to see how to work with this Lovable thing. I will try to do this two-way sync with integration testing. I will try to do that. Let me go ahead and mention it now. There appears to be an issue where the enemy NPC won't attack. I must also be able to play multiple monsters to the field. I should be able to skip the summoning phase and go directly to the attack phase if I desire. Implement these fixes with unit tests and integration tests that I can run using GitHub Actions for continuous quality assurance. Okay, thank you for the follow. I'm going to let this run, but we will end the stream here.